What up, y'all? Welcome to the YouTube channel, Real Advantage Productions. I go by Pos B. Two great things about me: I'm a cool guy, number one. Number two, I stand by what I say. I try to do what I say I'm going to do. You know, I'm into the music, of course. I like to make music. I like to write music. I like to perform. Like I said, I'm Pos B. This is Real Advantage Productions. And I got something I want to talk to y'all about today. Let's get into it. Alright, y'all, so I want to talk about this video I saw about Judge Joe Brown. You know, he had a show on TV, very popular, Judge Joe Brown. He got this video on this YouTube channel called I Never Knew TV. Crazy name for a channel, but I Never Knew TV. I Never Knew TV. They did an interview with Judge Joe Brown. So I stumbled across this video. I actually watched some of it. You know, Joe Brown's always been an interesting guy, and what he had, they was talking about the Bill Cosby saga. You know, how he got arrested, how he did prison time, and all that sort of stuff. And Judge Joe Brown was giving his opinion about it. I found it very interesting. You know, and of course he is a judge. Of course he is, you know, he's up there in age, so he's about the age, around about the age of Bill Cosby. I don't know if they're the same age or not, but I know Judge Joe Brown's definitely 70 and over. Might be probably 75 and over. So he's up there. And he was talking about the cultural differences in the 60s versus now. He was saying times were different back in the day. He was talking about, he talked about how Bill Cosby was surveyed by the FBI, talking about J. Edgar Hoover and how the FBI used to be racist, and he put all that into it, put things into perspective, and talked about the laws, and of course he talked about things that I talked about too. I might get myself in trouble for saying this, but people bringing stuff up from the past, something that happened to you 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and you got a court case and you're doing time for, and you didn't say anything for 20 years, and now you're going to say something. So he brought that into it. He made one very, very interesting comment. I thought this was great. I invite everybody to watch the interview. He gave a lot of good insight. He talked about law. Of course, he can talk about law because he was a judge. I think he has a law degree. So the one thing that stuck out in this interview was he said a man can take a baseball bat, swing it on your head, knock out all your teeth, break your skull, and said the person on the other end of that has about 2 years to bring that to the police. And if they don't bring it to the police in 2 years, that case never happens. It's dismissed. But a man can touch a girl on the booty, and that girl has 20 to 30 years to bring that case. So that was the way he put it, and I found that very interesting. And he talked about, they detailed the Bill Cosby situation, and he gave it the law perspective, he gave it the black man perspective, he gave it historical references, because he's, like I said, he going back to the 60s and 70s. Some of these cases against Bill Cosby goes to the 70s. Some people talk about things he did in the 60s, and so, but yeah, I had to say that thing about the swinging the baseball bat, knocking all your teeth out, fracturing your skull. You got 2 years to bring that to the police and do something about it, versus you touch a girl on her booty or touch her on her breast or something like that, and you have 30, 40 years to bring that case.